And welcome to the Knicks-Verse. My name is George, and tonight, JD's joining me for a special edition. We're recording this the eve of the trade deadline. It's exciting. You know, it's a nail biter. Nothing's much has happened for the Knicks except for some rumors, and we're going to go over a few of them. Welcome, JD.
Thank you for having me, George. I'm here checking my phone every 5-10 seconds, awaiting some Knicks news.
All right, maybe we'll get something. Maybe something will break when we're recording. Wouldn't that be awesome?
That would be great.
Yeah, man. All right, well, right now we are looking at a few players that have popped up in the rumor mill. The first one is Eric Bledsoe. Now, he was already rumored to be part of a 3-team deal with Lonzo Ball so that the Knicks could get Lonzo, and they were looking for a third-party suitor for him. But there's also another rumor that popped up, which the Pels and the Knicks have been talking directly and about Eric Bledsoe coming to the Knicks, but they would attach a first-round pick. That one seems... I'm not sure he really fits on his own. I'm not sure how he fits in this team personally. But, JD, what's your take on this guy for the Knicks?
For the Knicks, I mean, Eric Bledsoe, 31 years old, 6'1" guard. So he's on the small side. You know, he's shooting 41% from the field. He has improved his three-point shooting to 36%, and he is shooting a lot better in the corner three. But I don't see a fit. Too small. His defense has dipped. His athleticism has dipped. And although he is much stronger at the basket in terms of finishing at the rim, he's not going there enough. And I just don't see where he makes us better, being that what we're looking for right now is, you know, a facilitating point guard, and from the guard position we're looking for elite shooting. And so I don't think, even with his slight improvement, I don't think he provides that for us at this moment. And so, you know, at 31 years old and 11 seasons in the league, he's to me, he's at the downside. He's turning in, you know, he's entering that downside of his career, and you know, I think we should pass on this move.
Yes. I mean, I think definitely, I don't think he's a good fit for this team. But that first round pick being attached.
You love picks.
Yeah, I do love picks because that goes in you know, it's in line with the stockpiling of first rounders for within the next 12 months. A disgruntled star is going to ask for a trade, and it's going to be somebody that the Knicks are going to be really hungry for, like a Devin Booker, a Dame Lillard. For all we know, I mean, you never even know. We can dream, you know, Donovan Mitchell, and that's going to require at least 3 number ones, maybe more. So this could be that kind of a strategy. You know, we take him on, we have the salary space, we get the pick. And, you know, we use him here and there. I mean, he definitely can be a productive player if used properly. You know, his rim efficiency is still pretty high up there. He just hasn't been going to the rim as much this year as he was in the past. But his three-point shooting has been pretty decent this year. He's averaging 37% from the three overall. From the corner, he's at 46%. So that's nice. I mean, it's better than what we have now with Elfrid Payton in the corner, which is basically just, you know, a whiff no matter what. We're lucky if it hits the rim sometimes. So, in that respect, it could be interesting, and you know, maybe Thibs can, you know, reignite his defensive motor. You know, I mean, we play great team defense, so that's all he'd have to do, pretty much. And I don't see him. I mean, other than that, I don't know. It seems like an odd fit to me.
Yeah, it would just be like you said, the combination of being able to get a first-round pick. And, you know, maybe if you want to attach him to Lonzo Ball and get Lonzo Ball as well in a package deal, taking on Bledsoe may allow you to not give up much in a package to get Lonzo. But other than that, yeah, I pass.
But I got to say, if they can swing that 3-team deal and maybe like the Clippers step in and take Bledsoe, that would be fantastic. All right, let's move on to the next one.
As long as it works for us.
Yes, let's move on to the next one, and that is someone that we both really like, Malcolm Brogdon. Now, it's rumored the Pacers said they were monitoring the situation They were going to talk to teams about Miles Turner and Malcolm Brogdon. But this is not a package deal we're just talking about Malcolm Brogdon. If he really truly is available, that's somebody that the Knicks should seriously look at because he fits the exact profile that we're looking for. Young, well, he's 28 now, but he's so efficient and he's consistent. Look at he's averaging 21.6 points this season, 4.7 rebounds, 6.1 assists. The guy can shoot. What do you think, JD?
I love Malcolm Brogdon like players because to me they're complete players. You know, this guy is 28 years old, so he's right entering his prime, and he is 6'5", 229 pounds. So you're talking about a tall, strong guard that can guard up to 3 positions on the court. And where he would most fit our team and where Tibbs would love this type of addition is that Malcolm Brogdon is a high IQ player. And so you would be, you know, acquiring that IQ type of, you know, player on your team. He's tough, he's gritty, he plays defense, he can shoot. He's averaging a career high 21 points per game this season, 5-point swing from last season at 16 points per game. He's shooting 40% from 3. That would be much welcome because we need.
You know what he's shooting from the corner?
What?
52% from the corner. The guy is just his percentages all around are just sensational. 52 from the corner, 40% overall from the 3. His long mid-range, his long game is 50%. His rim, he's at 52%. It's not that high for a guard, but you know, at least he can, you know, complete at the rim. His effective field goal. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if you're looking at just one slight negative is he just needs to, you know, find a way to remain on the court and you know, and not get injured. Other than that, I mean, he would be a great fit.
That is true. He has been injury prone. I don't think he hasn't played one full season. You know, but one of the upsides are his contract. He's signed to $20.1 million, I think, for this season.
Yeah, this season he's at 20.7. Next season he will be at 21.7, and the season following that he will be at $22.6 million.
So he gives us everything that we are salivating that Lonzo might give us, but he's been doing it at a consistent level. He's been doing it for 5 years. Where Lonzo, this could be the outlier year. We're not sure. We hope it's not. But, I mean, Lonzo is in the open court a lot more dynamic on a fast break. He's a much more creative passer. But Brogdon is not, you know, it's not like he's, you know, like that's a deficiency in his game. You know, he is. He's good in the open court. He's a decent passer. He's a good facilitator. He averages 6 assists. And he's signed already. So who knows with Lonzo what might happen. So this is one of those things that if he truly is available, I would go for it. What do you think it would cost Leon?
First round pick and Emmanuel quickly.
I would give up 2 first rounds. I would give up 2 first rounds and keep quickly.
Oh, okay.
No, I'd keep quickly, give up 2 first rounders. Not this season, maybe like the 2023 one. Maybe if they really insist, the 2021. Either ours or the Dallas one, and the 2023 pick, because of what I just said. That we know what we're getting. Like we just check it off. We got this guy. Can you imagine the Knicks with a starting point guard that would average 21.6 points a game on 40% shooting from the 3? Can you imagine what kind of team we would be?
It's a sport league. That certainly would be.
Yeah, we'd be breathing down the necks of the Nets and the Phillies. That's the kind of team we would be. The spacing on the court. Okay, let's move on to the next one because that one's just pure rumor. The next one is also pure rumor, actually, pretty much. And it's Aaron Gordon, the magic dunker himself. How do you feel about Aaron?
25 years old, feels like he's been in the league forever now. You know, injury-prone player. You know, shooting 62% from the free throw line this year. He's a career 69% free throw shooter. You know, he's a career 32% 3-point shooter. although he's been shooting much better this season, he's made an improvement. He's never played 82 games in a season. And so for all those reasons I just finished, detailing, I don't see a fit. I understand he's going to be a free agent after next year. So, Aaron Gordon has been a player that has been what I would call a tease, where just oozing with potential, athleticism, measurables, tools, but has not quite put it together. Maybe he needs a change of scenery, but I don't see the fit with the Knicks, and because the Knicks are not at a position to where, you can take too many of these chances. We're at a point where we have a core. We just need to add complementary players, address the other, point guard and the small forward issue, and keep it rolling with, good players and players that can contribute without these inconsistency issues that you would get from Aaron Gordon.
The thing, basically, we'd be trying to bring someone in. He kind of fits a little bit the profile that we've outlined, which is guys with high upside who are still young and their better days are ahead of them. This season, he's still finishing with 66% at the rim, which is good enough for 68th percentile for a forward, which is, that's still up there. He still has that tremendous athleticism. But from the three, he's hitting 41%, which is a career high for him. So maybe he's in that midst of transitioning his game, discovering what kind of player he should become, and he's trending in the direction of becoming that, basically that like a really powerful wing, that can drive to the basket and just finish with, elite form. But at the same time, he needs to put up 4, 5, 6 threes. He'll hit them at a 40% clip. That's pretty exciting. But again, it's a risk. So this one, I'm a little iffy on. I could be sold, but JD's a no. All right, let's move on to someone else who there is no argument about how we feel about him. Andre Drummond. Why does this rumor live on? Why doesn't it die? It's like Elfrid Payton's still on the team and starting sometimes, and the Andre Drummond rumor. Those are the two things that are haunting me at night. I mean, the guy is a fierce rebounder. That's what I'll say, and I'll pass it to JD now.
Listen, I'm gonna try to sell you on this, and
oh baby,
disclaimer. I don't think he's a good fit. But
tell us what the Knicks might be thinking.
Yeah. So what the Knicks might be thinking, and specifically Tom Thibodeau, because this could be Thibodeau just trying to get an upgrade at any position. I think Thibodeau just wants something to be done, right? He wants to win now. And so with Drummond, what they could be thinking is, listen, he's not a small forward, he's not a point guard, but he is a better rebounder than Nerlens Noel and Mitchell Robinson combined. So he's a stronger rebounder. He's 6'10", 279 pounds. So when you start to look at potential playoff matchups, right? Sixers, you see how tough we played the Sixers, and how much trouble we had when Embiid was playing and when Dwight Howard was playing, right? Out muscling us, just stronger, more physical, dominant big men. We don't have an answer for those type of players. And so when you start to look at that, Andre Drummond becomes attractive as a piece to match up against those type of teams and players. And so, he gives us more scoring, even if it's inefficient in a inefficient fashion, averaging 17 points per game, better rebounder. I'm trying, George. I'm trying.
All right.
I'm trying.
Okay.
I'm trying to sell you on this.
Mitchell Robinson last night scored 16 points, 12 rebounds, 3 blocks, 2 assists on 9 shots
against the Wizards.
Yeah. Let's look at what Drummond did this year. His field goal percentage is a 47.4. That's 9th percentile. The blue on this chart is crap. The orange is gold. So 9 percentile. He's in the bottom 9 for big men. At the rim, he's 52%. That's the 4 percentile. That's atrocious. And look at the rest of it. And he gives us nothing from the 3-point line. If we're going to acquire a center type person, we want a stretch 5, not a whatever Andre Drummond is. I mean, he's, I like him. He's a good guy. In his heyday, he was, kind of fun to watch, but the game has passed him by, and he has not adapted. He has not adapted.
I mean, he hasn't adapted because he's not a good free throw shooter, and he's not,
Oh, he's not even a good free throw shooter.
Yeah.
So why are we going to give him the shots that the most efficient field goal shooter in the history of the NBA, Mitchell Robinson, broke the record last season for the highest field goal percentage of any player ever. I think it was Artis Gilmore who had the record. Mitch beat it. And this one doesn't make sense to me. But maybe there's some other rationale for it. I can't decipher it myself. But
they just think he's a better player than what we have at center. That's the only thing that I can think of is Thibodeau is.
Well, I don't know about better. You know what?
Wait.
I would rephrase that. I would say he's just different, so that when we encounter, like you were saying, the Dwight Howards, because there aren't that many Dwight Howards in the game. And let me tell you, in a series, we can ice Dwight Howard out, because when you strategize, these guys that can't shoot, they have zero value in today's NBA.
I understand, but there's no way.
When was the last time a team won with a big who couldn't shoot?
Yeah, we have 2 bigs that can't shoot.
Right.
But
now you want a third one who's making $28 million a year? That's what I'm saying. We need a stretch 5.
No, and listen, I totally understand. And like
all right, let's check our phones. Anything?
I don't see.
Nothing.
Not yet. All nothing right. Breaking.
Ooh, nothing breaking.
Mitchell,
but there was a tweet. There was a tweet by Mark Berman said, "Don't count on Knicks for center Andre Drummond in buyout scenario." So if we don't trade for him, we're not going to do the buyout thing. Obviously, and also Lakers and Nets, they're probably more of the type of team who probably want to do that anyway.
He's not a fit with the team. Clogs the paint. Reaches to the lane and all that stuff. It doesn't fit. But like I said, this could be Thibodeau just saying, I'll work it out. I just need a better players. That's it.
That could be. Let's hope not. Let's hope that Leon right now, it's about 2 a.m. He's just burning up that phone. They're just talking. They're trying to figure out what's the right piece to bring to this team for the playoff push. Because that would be nice. Because we're desperate for scoring. We get some scoring on this team for the final home stretch into the playoffs, we could end up with the 4th seed. I mean, I predicted the 4th seed if Leon brought the right piece. If he doesn't, and we go with the team we have, which I love the team we have, it's a developing team, it's a growing team, I think this team could end up with the 6th seed. But it'd be nice if we got like a JJ Redick, or some kind of shooting. That would be nice. Yeah, who would be your guy that you would like to see come?
Terrence Ross, something like that.
Norman Powell, we've talked about.
Kind of like those kind of dynamic scorers that can just light it up, spark plug type players. That are also smart. Like in the end, I want smart players, so that they can continue to buy into Thibodeau's system and what we're building here in the New York Knicks organization.
There you go. There you have it. All right. Well, if you haven't subscribed yet, please do so and hit that thumbs up for us here at the Knicks-Verse. You can reach me at Knicks-Verse at Twitter and JD Sports Market for JD. There it is. All right, guys. Thanks so much, and see you around the Knicks-Verse.